Okay, so it's no surprise that the new cameras are coming. DJI Osmo Pocket 4 is already out, and the Osmo Pocket 4P is imminent. So let's talk about some of the new accessories that you may need for those cameras from SmallRig. Let's get right into it. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Desmond, and we are talking all about the new accessory kit from SmallRig for the Osmo Pocket 4 and the 4 Pro. Also works on the Osmo Pocket 3 if you've still got one of those. But we're gonna jump into all the accessories that are going to make these cameras much more effective and much more efficient and help you create much cooler stuff when you are out there. So let's actually just start with what is in my hand. This is the SmallRig hard case. This is a carrying case designed for the Osmo Pocket 3, the 4, and hopefully, depending on the shape inside, the 4 Pro as well. But I'm just gonna give you a quick look. It is a nice semi-hard case here, relatively protective overall. It's gonna keep it from getting crushed. I throw this thing into my backpack or my bag when I'm just traveling. And once I get into the city, I can take this out and throw the 4 into my pocket and I'm ready to go. But we've got a nice little carry handle here, and then let's just open it up. And inside, we'll walk you through a few of the different areas. Up here, you're gonna see a nice little mesh pocket. Throw your cables. I have a mic 3 over here as well that I keep with my Osmo Pockets. I just toss that in here. It fits really well and still closes. And then what you're also gonna find is a little filter storage set as well as micro SD card storage. Pretty critical, especially if you're still using an Osmo Pocket 3, which does not have internal storage. So I have a lot of micro SDs that I carry around, especially since I film a majority of my travel content with these tiny little cameras. But if you've got a 4 or you're gonna get a 4 Pro, those do have, I think, 100 gigabytes of internal storage plus micro SD card expandability. So that's where they live. And then over here, you're gonna find filter storage. The nice thing about the set that SmallRig sent over is it did include an entire filter set. So what I've got in here is a CPL filter. I've also got one of their wide angle filters as well. Also a black Pro Mist quarter filter. And what I have on my Osmo Pocket 4 right now is the variable ND filter from SmallRig, which I think if you're filming cinematic content or if you want to film more high quality content, really take advantage of the shutter speed as well as the full capabilities of the camera and D-Log and all that good stuff, a variable ND filter is a must have. So this goes from 1 to 5 stops, really, really nice and easy. And for those of you that have an Osmo Pocket 4, one of the big design changes that they made this year is with the filter on, you can still lock the gimbal, which again, really, really important. You're not fiddling with this all the time. Magnetizes directly to the lens. And I've always got this on, it's good to go. It's really nice and smooth to just change between 1 and 5 stops. So not too much pressure or push that's happening on the gimbal head itself when you're trying to change between 1 and 5 stops. Next, a few of the other accessories I want to talk about. First, I really like the SmallRig travel tripod. This thing screws right into the little attachment that comes with the Osmo Pocket 3 or 4 or the 4P. So of course I just keep it on like this and I can click it into place whenever I need it. But the difference between this tripod and say the one that comes with DJI or even some of the other tripods is there's a little button here. You just tap it on the table and it pops open. So again, really, really easy to use and it locks right into place. And of course with it on, you have a lot more ergonomics and comfort holding this tiny little handheld camera. But this particular button, I like it a lot. Everything closes at the same time, pops open just like that. This does make a big difference in the user experience, and I don't think I can go back to a standard manual tripod. Tap it on the table, pops open, place your Osmo Pocket 4 down, and you are ready to film. So the next accessory I want to talk about is something that comes with the Osmo Pocket 4, which is a fill light. So obviously the one that comes with the 4 magnetizes to the top here and is powered by it, but SmallRig has a different type of attachment, which depending on your use cases, I actually like better. So one, this thing actually just clips onto the back of your Osmo Pocket using friction. And this is a completely rotatable and maneuverable fill light. So you can just position it wherever you think it's going to do best. And the nice thing is it's much larger than the fill light that comes with the Osmo Pocket 4. So as you can see here, we've got it on. It's really nice because it also has different colors. You can change everything from the RGB spectrum. You can change it to just regular white light and adjust the temperature accordingly. And with a quick press of the button, I can adjust the strength of that light. I can make it a white light, change the temperature there, and now we're getting into the different colors. And again, once we get into these different colors, I can also adjust the intensity of that color. So this is a significantly more versatile fill light than the one that comes with the 4 and the 4P. And again, it really just sticks right here. What you can do is you can actually have the fill light as well as this light if you'd like more light in dark scenarios. This just adds a really solid option, and it is rechargeable via USB-C. And when you're not using it, fold it up, close it away, toss it into your travel pouch. But I do like the way that this thing is set up. Fully maneuverable, articulating swivel head, so you can get the exact angle you need for your light. 2 more accessories here that will expand the overall capabilities of your Osmo Pocket. The first one here is basically a little cage that's going to go onto your pocket. I'm just gonna open it. It locks directly onto the camera, like so. So once you lock it onto the camera, you have a few different features that this is going to unlock for you. First of all, we have a plate on the back. This is magnetic, so you can mount this to any type of metal surface. You're also gonna find a little 1/4-20 mount if you wanna add additional attachments here. Sometimes I like to add an attachment where I can mount it on top of one of my full frame cameras. So this is a BTS, kind of behind the scenes, or a different angle. I can set this to film in vertical while I'm filming horizontal video on my mirrorless. The other thing it's going to expand is this hot shoe little port right here. So what I like to do is I actually just like to clip my DJI Mic 3 directly to it. And if you've got a Mic 3, you know you can adjust the angle of that Mic 3. So if I'm filming talking head, if I'm filming vlogging style, I can actually just mount this to the camera, and I've always got a mic available as soon as I turn the camera on. And again, adds a lot more functionality here. You can add any type of hot shoe accessory right there. And I'm also just gonna quickly demonstrate, even with this little cage on, I can still mount my fill light. So again, a full setup. Now the other thing I'll call out too is if you take the tripod off, you can still fold this down, use it as an extension of the grip, giving you a little bit more ergonomics. And of course, while it's flat, you can just use it as a tripod, place it down on the table. And again, you've got a flat surface to work with. And the magnetic mounting plate just lets you place it on anything. That adds a lot of versatility to any Osmo Pocket. Now the next accessory, more minimal, but still gives you some of the same flexibility and expandability. This is the more compact mounting system here. I'm just gonna quickly open it up. This one is made out of all metal just because it's smaller in overall footprint, so you don't have to worry too much about weight. The larger cage here is a combination of plastic and metal, of course, for the magnetic plate. But here, I'm just gonna go ahead and clamp my Osmo Pocket directly in here. It's going to lock in, and you can see here, it's a significantly smaller footprint overall. And we have the same magnetic plate. Still gives you the same functionality. You can mount it anywhere. These screws also let you kind of loosen and tighten how much wiggle and give you want on this plate. But now with this more minimal setup, I can actually just go ahead and throw my fill light a little bit higher on the camera itself, getting a bit closer to the lens, just giving me a different angle for the light. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and throw on the tripod. And now you can see what this whole setup looks like. So I've got the fill light higher. I've still got that magnetic plate here. I also still have a hot shoe mount for my DJI mic, and this is the entire package. The other thing that I'll call out about this particular mount, you've got these little action camera mounts right here. So if you have any GoPro accessories, other DJI action accessories, anything like that, you can use this as well. Also a 1/4-20 mounting point here as well. So same thing, I can mount this to my camera. I can mount any type of 1/4-20 accessory directly to this plate. And it just gives me a lot more expandability. And if I remove the fill light here, you can see it's still a really small package. And again, if you're filming with an Osmo Pocket and you prefer this form factor, you want to keep it as small but as functional as possible. And then the last accessory I'm going to call out to improve just overall filming quality with the OP4 or the 3 or the 4 Pro is SmallRig's new mics. I did a video on this a little while ago when they announced this at CES, but you can see that and get a deeper look. But this is the SmallRig S70 wireless microphone system. Inside, it's actually got a few different transmitters and receivers. So you have 2 transmitters that just clip directly to your shirt. You've got a large receiver here, which you can connect via 3.5mm jack to a mirrorless camera if you need it, or it actually comes with a dedicated USB-C receiver that you can plug directly into the Osmo Pocket 4 using this little extension. So now I have wireless audio with this set of mics from SmallRig that I can use with my entire filming setup. So if you're someone who hasn't picked up a pair of DJI mics or you don't plan to, and you want to go with the SmallRig option, the S70 has great audio quality. It is very, very affordable, which is fantastic. And everything fits into this travel case right here. Really convenient. I've used this on several trips and on a number of videos. Like I mentioned, I have a more deep dive video on the S70 from my CES unveil. And that's it. That's a quick run through of all the new accessories that SmallRig has come out with recently for the Osmo Pocket 4 and 4 Pro. Really convenient. You can see everything just kind of pops out, drops right into place here in the travel kit. I also look at this larger cutout. Obviously, I think this is going to fit the Osmo Pocket 4 Pro. I will get my hands on that camera and I'll throw it in here and share the results later, but I'm pretty sure SmallRig already has their hands on it, and this thing is designed to be multi-purpose. So your 3, your 4, and your 4 Pro. The other thing you're gonna notice too is if you're using the regular 4, you can actually just keep the extender on the Osmo Pocket and it will still fit perfectly in the carrying pouch. And once you're good, zip it all up and you are ready to go. All right, so let me know in the comments if you are getting your hands on the new DJI Osmo Pocket 4 or the 4 Pro, whether or not these accessories are gonna be any use to you. I think the thing that I do like the most, I did enjoy it when they introduced the fill light with the OP4, but this larger, articulating, multi-color changing, adjustable fill light and the way it mounts to the camera, I actually prefer that, because here's something that I don't think a lot of creators are talking about right now. Whenever I'm not using one of the ND filters, because it's magnetic, I actually just clip it to the back right here where that other fill light would go. So I keep this as a just makeshift magnetic holding place for my ND filters. I know creators are obviously using it. I just haven't seen it pop up too much on YouTube, but that's where I've always put this. And now I can, of course, just have my ND filter magnetized to the back, especially in low light situations where I don't want it. I can turn on my fill light right here, and now I'm good for any type of night scenario, and adds a lot of versatility to an already versatile and quite popular camera. But if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos just like this. I will catch y'all in the next one.